Hello everyone! Today we're going to be learning how to sculpt some little mushrooms or toadstools out of polymer clay. It's pretty fun and actually really easy, so we're going to get started right now. These are the tools that you'll be using for this project. Pretty simple. We have white clay, red clay, an X-Acto blade to use for cutting your clay, or you can use a regular knife, and a pencil. So we're going to get started by cutting our clay. I'm using Sculpey here. I'm going to cut this in half for my white. This is going to be for the base of the toadstool, and set the rest aside. And then for my red, I'm going to get about the same size as the white, maybe a little bit smaller, and then set the rest of that aside. Now I'm going to start rolling my white clay into a ball, getting it ready to go. Roll it nice and smooth on your tabletop. Once you have a ball, roll it into a log shape. So I'm rolling it back and forth into a log shape. Now I'm going to roll just one side of it so that it tapers, so it goes from thick to thin. It really looks like a real mushroom. And then I'm going to take it and roll the ends just a bit to make it more rounded and smoother on the end. That's it for the mushroom stem. I'm going to set that aside. Before I start with my red, I'm going to cut off a little bit more white to make the dots. I'm going to do those now because once I touch that red, my fingers are going to get all stained. So take little pieces off, tiny little bit of clay, roll it into a ball. You can either roll it between your fingers or you can roll it on the tabletop to get a bunch of little balls going for the top of your toadstool. They will be the dots on top of the red part. You'll want to have between 5 and 10 little clay balls ready to go. You don't need a whole lot. When you're done with that, it's time to start with the red. I'm going to roll that into a ball and then use the end of my pencil, the eraser side, to poke a hole almost all the way to the bottom, but not through the bottom. And then wiggle your pencil around in there a little bit to widen it. Okay, so once you get it wide enough that you can fit your thumb or your finger in there, you're basically going to make a pinch pot. If you've seen my pinch pot video, it's exactly the same thing. You put your thumb inside, your fingers outside, and you pinch and turn and pinch and turn around and around and around until it gets as wide as you want for the cap of your mushroom. So then I'm going to spend a little bit of time getting it nice and smooth with my fingers. It's easier to smooth it out now than it is later because your fingers are already stained red. You can see mine are. So do all your smoothing now rather than waiting until you're putting it on top of your stem. It's good to get it all done right now. So then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to widen it just a little bit more. I'm going to thin out the edge just a little bit more with my fingers by pinching and turning a little bit. And I'm going to make that kind of go outwards on the bottom like a real mushroom cap would. So it's kind of making a flange on the bottom of the mushroom cap going around. So it flares out. Okay, once that's done, you need to wash your hands really good. Get them nice and clean. And then we're ready to attach all of our pieces together. The most fun part. So we're going to take our stem and our cap and stick them right together. Sometimes you have to twist it a little bit and squish a little bit to make sure it's really on there. So you see I'm twisting and squishing just a little bit, not too much or you'll ruin your mushroom. And it's already looking pretty mushroom-like. So then I'm going to take all my little balls that I worked on before and we're going to stick them on top very carefully. You want to put these on kind of randomly because that's how they would be in nature. You don't want them to make a perfect pattern. The little and big ones, stick them on kind of randomly. Some on the very top, some on the bottom, some close, some far away. Random little polka dots on your toadstool. And that's it. Once you're all done, just bake them according to your clay package instructions. If you had fun today, please click like and subscribe so you don't miss my next videos. I'll see you next time.